renegade. That's O'Hara behind him, personal bodyguard. Tough, ruthless, as you might expect, being Han's bodyguard. We got our hands on a demonstration film of O'Hara, all real bricks and boards, nothing phony about any of it. This was before he picked up a facial scar somewhere. This is where you'll be going. An island fortress, really. After the war, the nationality of the island was uncertain. And sometime after that, Han bought it.
What do you know about Han?
He lives like a king on that island, totally self-sufficient. All of his efforts, seemingly, are directed towards supporting what he calls his School of Martial Arts. Han's only contact with the outside world is this tournament, which he holds every 3 years. This was a stewardess, Mary King, found floating in the harbor. Nothing unusual about a body in the harbor, but this girl was last seen at a party aboard Han's private junk. They'd reported her lost at sea before the body was found. We believe he selects attractive girls and methodically builds their dependence on drugs, then sells them to an elite clientele around the world.
What did the autopsy reveal as the cause of death?
She did not drown.
She OD'd?
Yes. Cause of death was heroin overdose.
I gather you still don't have enough to bust up his operation.
We know everything. We can prove nothing. We want you to go in there as our agent. Get us our evidence.
And come out in one piece to give it to you.
We'll give you anything you need. Electronic equipment, weapons, anything. Drink?
No thanks. Guns. Now, why doesn't somebody pull off 45 and bang, settle it?
No, no guns. Look at this map here. As you know, the possession of a weapon is a serious offense here. Han's Island rests partly within our territorial waters. If we were given the slightest reason to believe that he has any kind of arsenal, we'd move in on him. Besides, Han would never allow guns on the island anyway. He had a bad experience with them once, and he's fearful of assassination. Can't really blame him. Any bloody fool can pull a trigger.
I guess I won't need anything.
There's a radio on the island. We'll be monitoring it on the chance that you can get to it.
And then you'll come.
Someone will. We aren't an agency of enforcement. We function as gatherers of information, evidence, upon which interested governments can act.
I see. If there's any trouble, you make a phone call.
Oh, by the way, 2 months ago, we managed to place a female operative on the island. Since then, we've lost her. If she's still there, she might have something. Name's Mei Ling. Sure you won't have one?
No, thanks.
The time has come to tell you something very difficult. I'm happy you have decided to go to Han's tournament.
Yeah?
The last of the tournaments were held 3 years ago. I was in the city with your sister at that time.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Many of Han's men had come in from the island. They were everywhere, bullying and arrogant. We were on our way into town